Welcome to the December edition of the Missouri School Boards Association's Board Report. We begin with a look at MSBA's third AI Symposium held in October in Kansas City, just prior to the 2025 MSBA Annual Conference. MSBA's Director of Digital Initiatives, Mark Henderson, planned the symposium, and he says that with a topic as broad as AI, the symposium needed to be designed for a broad audience.
The AI Symposium, we had our third one in October, and it really was about getting people together, getting minds together of folks from all around Missouri, school board members, superintendents, all kinds of district staff to really explore the broad topics of AI. You know, it was a very positive environment, looking at ways that districts are really harnessing it with their teachers, with their students, looking at the ways it's being used responsibly, addressing some of the concerns as well. But, you know, it's such a broad topic. Every year we try to address more and more.
In addition to the symposium, MSBA offers many ways to help school districts and staff in their implementation of AI, regardless of where a district is in its journey.
A lot of people feel guilty. They say we're not as far along as we should be. And I always say the fact that you're talking about it is good. You know, obviously the best time to start was 3 years ago, but realistically, most people couldn't do that. So MSBA is here to help you. We've been doing this work for 3 years now. You know, we've got an AI policy. We just put out a new version of it based on feedback that we received from districts. We've got our free AI toolkit. We do AI training, webinars, things like that. We try to stay on the pulse of what schools really need to know about AI. That way they don't have to worry about it themselves.
The symposium's lunch session consisted of an outstanding student panel. Attendees had a chance to hear from students and understand how they use and view AI. Callie of Holden High School says that AI is here to stay and will be an integral part of their future education and careers.
It's inevitable. It's going to be in every job. It's going to be in the world. It's everywhere around us in our everyday lives. If we ban it in schools, if we're not allowed to use it, we are going to fall behind. We need to use it as a tool to advance our world because it is the future.
Mark collaborated with Catherine Hairston of MSBA's Leadership Development Team to create a document specifically for school board members to help them identify questions to ask in their districts about AI.
And we developed a list of governance level questions about AI that school board members can ask so that they don't have to be in the weeds. They also don't have to know everything there is to know about AI, but they can be sure that their district's on the right track. And that document's available for free on our website, mosba.org/AI.
Speaking of Catherine Hairston, she is conducting the first statewide research study focused entirely on board president leadership in Missouri. Board presidents carry an enormous responsibility, guiding their board, partnering with the superintendent, and helping set the course for an entire school district. Yet, there is no current leadership framework or guidance for that role. To create these resources, Catherine says she needs your help. There's a brief survey for all board members and superintendents that will ultimately help create resources for board presidents to lead confidently, collaboratively, and effectively.
So the survey is trying to figure out what should board leadership look like? What should board president leadership look like? And I've tried to create a 360 evaluation where board presidents rate themselves on how good of a leader they think they are. But then I need board members to go in and take the survey to think about their board president and how good are they at these things. And then I also really need superintendents to give that third level of insight into, you know, what do they need from their board president? Because that's their boss. It's one of their bosses. And so what do they need in terms of leadership from their board president as well? And so that's why I'm really trying to get board presidents, board members, and superintendents. I want to create this whole 360 image of what does a board president do and how do they lead this governance team.
Catherine says that the information from the survey and her research can ultimately benefit the entire governance team.
So I'm really hoping the results of this survey lead to an actual framework to train board presidents, support board presidents, help boards understand what they should be looking at when they decide to appoint their board president. What kind of leadership qualities does your board president need to have to be successful? And really making something that is so gray more black and white and easily attainable for people.
Catherine says that a research study like this truly is the first of its kind and is greatly needed.
So we know that being a board member and a board president is unbelievably difficult. And so that's why we have new board member training so that board members know what they should be doing, but we need board president training so that board presidents know what they should be doing as well. And so that's the whole goal of this. And the fact that it really doesn't exist in other states really could make Missouri the first to really build this out and then begin to support other states throughout the country, which is really exciting.
Use this QR code to access the survey. That's it for this month's edition of the MSBA Board Report. Thank you for allowing us to have some time at your board meeting, and we'll see you in January of 2026 for the next MSBA Board Report.